What's going on, guys? It's Ty with Brahman Bull Bullies. We just got done doing a few things to get these dogs ready for this warmer weather. I just wanted to make a little video to show what we've been doing. One thing we're gonna have to do, we're either gonna have to figure out some kind of more shade for Moreno, or we're gonna have to put one of these other dogs, like say Rousey, in his pen and put him down there, because he's starting to get a lot of sun over here. I took the windbreakers down today. I had the windbreakers up for winter time, because sometimes we get wind chills that are super cold. It don't really get that cold temperature wise. I mean, it does sometimes, but mainly it's the wind chill that gets really cold. So I had some windbreakers put up. We took those down. We're also going to take out the straw. That'll probably be something we do tomorrow. As you can see, all of my dogs, they're still pretty heavy from the winter season. I like to thicken my dogs up when it's winter time. Connor J, he's pretty heavy. Moreno, he's about right. Zilla right there, he's very heavy. Roscoe in there, heck, Roscoe's about obese right now. So I dropped their food down about 10%. I'm gonna lighten these dogs up for this summer. Some of y'all that have these breeds, you already know these are a brachiocephalic breed. So I mean, they don't breathe that great in general, but once they're overweight in the middle of summertime, it really makes it hard on them. So we're just gonna lighten these dogs up and get them where they can make it through summer comfortably. Y'all know we're in Alabama, so it's not no Arizona heat or Texas heat, but it does get hot here. It definitely gets, in the hundreds. Once it gets over 100 degrees, though, like, we'll probably have 10, 15, 20 days it's over 100 throughout the summer. And on those days, we do bring the dogs in. And of course, the bulldogs, they're inside all summer. They can't make it out here in the summertime. I mean, it's about 80 right now, and they already being lazy. Everybody is. But the bullies, they're good as long as they're pretty light on their feet. And I put a fan. I may have to get another fan to put down here this summer, because last summer I didn't have this cage. I only had these 5 right here. So I'm not sure if what I use is more of an air mover than a fan, but I'm gonna stick it down here, and if it don't reach Roxy's cage over here, then I'll end up having to put another one, like blowing to meet each other in the middle right here. But maybe that one will work. But like I said, if it don't, we'll be putting another one down here this summer. Riley's trying to get a hold of a bee. What's up, Nooks? What's up, Nook? It's about nail trimming time. We're gonna worm everybody today too. Start our 3-day cycle. I may do a little video on it, on how to worm your dog. Some people know, some people don't. So I may make a video just for the ones that don't know how, or don't really know what all that's about. Rousey, what are you eating over there? Rouse, what are you doing? Watch out, Nook. Something else we're gonna do coming up summertime. We gotta treat our yard. Y'all know, if y'all followed us last summer, y'all know we use Cutter's yard spray. It just comes in a jug. You hook it up to the water hose, and it gives you a mix and gives you a mist. And I just spray the whole yard in between the cages and all those areas. We're gonna have to do that pretty soon. And my yard cutting guy, I'm gonna have to get him to drop the blades a little bit, because when he came and cut my grass, I mean, it was good for 2 or 3 days, but it grew super quick. We did get a lot of rain, but I still don't like how quick it grew back, so I'm gonna get him to drop those blades a little bit. My little brother that lives right here, he actually is part of the grass cutting crew that does my yard, and I have see, I use this water hose here to clean all my cages and do all my dog work out here. But I have another water hose up front that I use to clean like my crate bottoms and stuff like that. And it's got a PVC pipe that sticks up out of the ground, probably 3 foot, that my water hose screws onto. And my little brother was dang weed eating around it, and he hit the water pipe and busted it. So I didn't have to I didn't have to pay for my last grass cutting because he busted my water pipe. So I just had to fix my water pipe. But we're gonna have to get them to drop the blades down just a little bit. Another thing, we have a visitor coming today. A visitor coming to put hands on Roscoe and see him in person. Somebody's thinking about using him. He's also wanting to put hands on Oreo because y'all know we got Oreo and Grand Champion Mayhem breeding coming up, and he's very interested in one of those puppies. Heck, who knows? I've had people come put hands on Roscoe on the yard, and they leave with a Roscoe credit and a Godzilla credit. He's still got about a month until he's open to work. But people that come to the yard and see him, and I meet them, and get good conversation with them, I will take in an early lock-in, but I'm not taking in early lock-ins to anybody random or anything like that. But we'll see how that goes. Look at Big Rumble down there. Rum! Big Rumble. But yeah, summertime's rolling around, guys. And I'm happy about it. Y'all know I'm a pretty big guy, but I am tired of the cold. I'm ready for some summertime. I hate coming out here in the wintertime and cleaning these kennels and having to make sure my water hose don't freeze and yada, yada, yada. You know how all that goes. So summertime, all we got to worry about is bugs. And I don't have fleas in my yard because I treat it with that cutters. But if we did end up getting a few fleas, we have had to use the Next Guard. But last summer we didn't even have to give Next Guard because we didn't have any fleas in the yard. We was treating the yard once a week with that cutters. I may make a video on the cutters. I did last year, but I'll probably make another one on the cutters yard spray once I go to treat it this year. Like I said, we do it about once a week. One jug of that cutters, I think it's like $12, $14, $15. One jug of it will treat our yard twice. This backyard here, it'll treat it twice. So, I mean, that's a super cheap solution. A lot cheaper than Next Guard is. I mean, y'all know I got a lot of dogs. Next Guard for all these dogs, a 3-month pill is $90. So, I mean, you can calculate that up. I can do that, or I can spend $15 for 2 weeks of coverage on the fleas and ticks. So I went that route last year, and it worked out really well. We're going to try it again this year. Look at everybody just laid up. Getting a little warm out here, y'all laid up. Laid up. Like I said, we're going to shrink everybody down a little bit. I like to keep them heavy in the winter. Give them those extra few calories to burn. We didn't cut Rousey's food down because she runs a lot more than any of these dogs. So y'all see, she keeps her weight down. So she can definitely use the extra calories. We are still looking for a pet home on this girl right here. So if anybody's looking for, a super nice pet, Rousey right here is available. This girl's super sweet. Y'all seen her in all the videos. She don't got a aggressive bone in her body. Ain't that right, Rouse? Super good with kids. We got 4 kids here. Never had a problem out of that. She's about 1.5 years old. She's had 2 heats. She might have had 3 heats. I'm not sure. But she, on a pet home, she will be required to be spayed at 2 years old. I don't want, her. In my opinion, if a dog's not going to be bred female, it needs to be spayed, because that really that eliminates the chances of getting pyometra. That's one reason I like to do my breedings back to back on these dogs. I like to get the breedings as quick as possible. She's after a bee. I like to get the breedings in as quick as possible and then spay because every time that they go in heat, that uterus takes a beating, no matter if they're pregnant or not. It weakens that uterus, and that just weakens the lock on that uterus. Once they're in heat, that uterus is open, and once they come out of heat, it closes. And as they get older and go through more and more heat cycles, that closing muscle gets weaker, and it can allow contaminants into that uterus, which is what pyometry is. It's a pus-filled uterus, and that's something you really don't want. What are you doing? Always pulling a root out of the ground. But I am going, something else, I am going to go live tonight at 10 o'clock. I did last night. I had it scheduled last night, and some people hopped on from, where was he from? He was from some other country. I don't remember where it was. But he said, man, it's 9 o'clock. I said, no, here in Bama, it's 10, bro. We're on Central Time, Central Standard, so it will be 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. So if y'all want to join us, y'all are welcome to join us. If you have any questions or anything like that, you can hop on the live and ask questions, make conversation. I really enjoy those because it lets me interact with the community that's following us, and even the community that's not. I really like interacting with people. Somebody's giving a dang motorcycle heck up the road. But that's all I got for y'all today, guys. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Like, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see y'all tonight at 10 o'clock on the live.